Hey everybody, this video once again brings us back out to Trapp, Pennsylvania, and of course the reason why we're back out in Trapp, Pennsylvania is to go to a place that keeps pulling me in somehow, even though I keep saying nothing but bad things about them now, and that is Goodwill. Because again, I'm taking the advice from one of you guys telling me that I gotta get out to these places more often. I used to come out to these places all the time. If you guys have been watching my videos for a while now, you know that there was once a time where I would go to this Goodwill and some of the other Goodwills around here at least once a week. It was something I always did. And then I kind of stopped doing it for whatever reason. This is even before I was kind of like not so happy with the way Goodwill has changed. For some reason, I just kind of stopped going to my local Goodwills. I don't know why, but one of you guys recently told me that I gotta get out to these places more often because they do change up their stock quite often. Even though maybe every single week I won't find something amazing. There might be some weeks I come in here and don't find anything at all. They do change their stock over enough that I could find some pretty good stuff here. And you know what? You're right. When I used to come out here in the past, I would find good stuff every single week, so you have no idea what you're gonna find at Goodwill. And I gotta get out here at least once a week, if not every other week. That's my new plan. So we're gonna check out to see what this Goodwill has. I mean, I'm not expecting much because it's Goodwill, but I'm gonna say we're gonna find something. Well, I was gonna say the first thing we're gonna do is head over into the movies, but honestly, I'm thinking I'm gonna head over here first because what are these? Are these vintage? I have no idea. I mean, there's no metal rivets, but look at these things. Those are awesome looking pumpkin blow molds. I mean, okay, well, see this one here, okay, all right, I'm kind of freaking out right now because I thought first I'm like, well, I don't know if these are actually vintage. This one looks a little bit modern, but it's got the metal rivets, so maybe it's not modern. I don't know. Honestly, at only what $2 a piece on these, I'm thinking those are worth picking up. I'm thinking I have to go back and get a cart because I don't know about this one. I might pass on this one, but these two, I don't know if they actually are vintage, but they sure look vintage. So, all right, well, I'm picking at least these up. All right, I am picking up some power of positivity here in the form of a cart. And yes, I am gonna grab all three of the pumpkins because why not? I mean, they're only $2 a piece. They are green tagged, which unfortunately means this week they're not half price. Everything with a red tag this week is half price. But you know what? I get it, $2 a piece. Gotta pick those up, right? They're awesome. I'm buying the pumpkins, all three of them. Okay, so now that we're done with the pumpkin detour, we're finally gonna dive into all the media, and it looks like there's a lot of stuff here. The shelves look pretty well full, even though there are some empty spots. I'm thinking once again, because they're no longer carrying VHS tape, or at least not brand new factory VHS tapes. Look at this, just a whole bunch of Blu-rays here, which is pretty awesome to see. Not necessarily saying anything I need though, but I mean, I've only just glanced. There's probably something here I need, right? I'm hoping there's something here I need. There's gonna be something here I need. This is pretty awesome to come across for only $3. It's Alice in Wonderland 3D. I actually like Alice in Wonderland. I wasn't a big fan of, what was it, Through the Looking Glass or whatever the sequel was. That was not a very good movie, but this one was actually pretty good. I do enjoy this film. I already have it though in my collection in 3D, I believe with the lenticular slip cover and everything, so I don't actually need this. I'm asking $3 on it, so not really worth picking up for the store either because 3D titles don't really sell anymore because nobody can watch 3D titles. They don't make 3D TVs anymore, and Disney just doesn't sell anymore because, well, thanks to Disney Plus. So it's pretty awesome to see this. If I needed this for me, this would be a great find, but I don't, so I'm passing on it. This is something I'm definitely not gonna pick up, but I am kind of really tempted because I am a big Aubrey Plaza fan. Grumpy Cat's Worst Christmas Ever. I've seen reviews on this. I've seen clips from the movie. It looks like it's absolutely terrible. Everybody who I've seen review this movie does say it's completely terrible, but I mean, it's Grumpy Cat, voiced by Aubrey Plaza. I mean, come on. If you're a fan of Aubrey Plaza, you gotta at least enjoy this movie to some extent, right? I don't know. I kind of have no interest in watching this just because it does seem to be so terrible. But at the same time, I kind of have interest in watching it because it is voiced by Aubrey Plaza. I don't know. If you've seen this movie, leave a comment down below. Is it any good? I'm thinking for right now, though, I'm just gonna pass. If it was on sale, maybe I'd pick it up, but for $3, yeah, I'm gonna pass on that one. This is also tempting to pick up. It's the Comedy Central roast of Pamela Anderson. This is the kind of stuff I sort of get into, but also sort of don't get into. I'm not entirely sure if this is something I want to pick up for my collection, especially now that I'm being more selective and picky about the things I do pick up for my collection and keep within my collection. I don't know, I'm thinking, even though this is on sale for only $1.50, I probably want to end up passing on this. I would watch it once and then never watch it again. And if I do buy stuff like this, then I don't know. I feel it's a bad road to go down. I buy something like that I only kind of want for my collection, and then I buy something else I only kind of want for my collection, and before I know it, I'm back to having a whole bunch of stuff in my collection that I don't really truly want in there. So I'm gonna do the right thing. I'm I'm just gonna walk away from that. This, however, I am not gonna pass on. I know it's not the $3 marked down to $1.50 copy of Titanic on VHS. It's the $1.99 now marked down to only $1 copy of Titanic on VHS. I have to pick this up. You guys know when it comes to, I know it's only 50 cents more. I probably should grab that one too, right? But again, the rule is if it's $1, I pick it up. It's a $1,000 VHS tape. Why would I not pick these up? But since I do grab these, give out for free, I autograph them, I give them out to my viewers for free. I don't actually keep these. I don't sell these for $1,000, even though that's absolutely what they are worth. If it's more than $1, I just let it go for somebody else to come in here and pick up. So I'm gonna be good. I know it's only 50 cents more. I should be buying that one as well, but I'm gonna leave it there for somebody else. And I'm just gonna stick to my rule and just pick up the one. That's an awesome find. I know I keep saying this and I know I haven't done it yet, but I still need to really get around to... Anyway, what I was trying to say is I really need to get around to actually cataloging my entire collection because there are just so many movies that I think I have, but then at the same time, they're not on my list, so I'm not entirely sure if I do have them or if I don't have them, including things like this, SeaWorld One Ocean. I don't think I have this in my collection. I'm fairly certain I don't, but I know I have a SeaWorld DVD definitely in my collection, but I don't think it's this one. This looks to be like it's a Shamu show. They don't even do Shamu anymore, do they? I think they got rid of the Shamu show, if I'm not mistaken. If I am, leave a comment down below. I don't know though, I'm thinking, since I'm pretty sure I don't have this exact one, I need this for my collection. So at $3, I'm gonna pick this up, but that might be yet another title I actually already have. Guess I'll find out when I get home. So clearly somebody went on vacation at SeaWorld and bought a whole bunch of souvenir DVDs and then decided to get rid of them because here's yet another one. This is Believe. Now this I definitely don't have in my collection. It says 4 years in the making, a tribute to an incredible bond formed between man and killer whale. I have no idea. This looks interesting. It's another SeaWorld DVD. This kind of stuff you just don't see anymore. Like, do souvenir DVDs even exist anymore? Every time I go to a theme park, these kind of things aren't around anymore. They just got rid of all physical media pretty much everywhere. Disney used to have a whole bunch of cool stuff like this and now no longer do. And I'm assuming SeaWorld is probably the same. Again, leave a comment down below. Does this kind of stuff still exist in the parks? Either way though, for $3, I'm gonna pick that up as well. So that's pretty awesome. That's now 2 SeaWorld DVDs in one trip. Yeah, I'm okay with that. All right, well, I'm thinking that's just about gonna do it for the media, though there is still one more title I'm tempted to pick up, and that is December Boys. I've never seen this movie, but the synopsis sounds amazing, and it stars Daniel Radcliffe. And there's one thing I've learned about Daniel Radcliffe, Harry Potter, it's that if he stars in a movie, it's usually worth picking up because his films are usually pretty fantastic, and he's an amazing actor. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to pick this one up. I have no doubt you guys are gonna tell me it's an amazing movie. The synopsis alone has me completely sold on this. So, all right, I'm gonna pick this up. I'm assuming it's amazing. I'm pretty sure it is. Definitely grabbing that for the collection. Well, I'm gonna watch it first and then decide if it goes into the collection, but I have a feeling it's gonna make the cut. Again, I thought we were just about done, but this is why you always look around for a second time because I noticed this, The Girls in the Band. This is a documentary all about female instrumentalists from like the 1930s and on. This is back when they told them they couldn't play, they did anyway. So this looks really, really awesome. It's from a library. Disc is not in horrible condition, not in the best condition either, but I have no doubt that it's gonna play just perfectly fine. The case definitely needs to be replaced, but for $3, I love a good documentary, and this looks like something I'm definitely gonna love. Apparently it won a bunch of awards, was entered into a bunch of film festivals, so this is cool. All right, if you guys have seen this, leave a comment down below, but regardless, I'm picking this up for the collection. All right, so for real this time, that is going to do it for the media section. I'm not seeing anything else over here I wanna pick up, even though they do have a lot of really, really good titles. There is a lot of stuff over here that I am kind of tempted to grab for me, even some stuff I am tempted to maybe possibly grab for the store, but I know better, especially when it comes to the crazy amount of Disney stuff they have here. But again, just Disney does not sell anymore thanks to Disney Plus, so gonna pass on all of that. And yes, I did go through all the CDs as well and did not see anything there I want to pick up. So again, we're done with the media, gonna pass on all this stuff, just grab the few titles I want to pick up, and now we're gonna head on to the rest of the store, and hopefully there's some more good stuff over there. We're gonna check out the toys first. Although today the toy section is really not looking all that great. It's looking pretty well picked through actually. There's a lot of white shelves showing. So I'm thinking today might be just a very media heavy video, which I know for some of you is not gonna be a bad thing. Some of you guys will definitely not complain about that, but still I'm gonna go through all this in hopes of maybe finding at least one or two things. But again, it's pretty well picked through, so I'm not holding my breath. This is pretty awesome. It's a Walt Disney World picture frame, which looks to be in really, really good condition. They're only asking $4.99 on this, $5. Honestly, I was gonna pick this up for me and my family, just put a picture of us at Walt Disney World in it, put it on a shelf somewhere in the house. This would have been an awesome find for, again, for me. And like I said, it looked to be in pretty good condition. Usually something's broken off on these. They're very, very, very fragile. Usually an arm or a nose or an umbrella or something like that is broken off. But at first I thought this was in minty condition until I looked a little closer and realized Mickey, unfortunately, is actually missing an arm there. So I'm thinking with Mickey missing an arm, I'm gonna end up having to pass on this. I know you can barely even tell. I didn't even notice when I first looked at it. After looking over it a couple times, I didn't even notice until maybe like the third or fourth time, but I'm gonna have to pass. But look, it features Merlin. That alone makes me really wanna grab this, but I'm gonna be good. I don't need it, and it's kind of broken, so it is broken. All right, even though it's only $5, I'm still gonna pass. And I think I'm just gonna end up passing on all of the toys in general. There is nothing over here I wanna pick up. Again, it's been pretty well picked through. There's no plush, there's no toys, there's no nothing I wanna grab. So, all right, that was quick and easy. Moving on. If this still had its tags, I'd be tempted to pick this up for the store. It's a Stranger Things hat with a really awesome looking brim. Check that out. Although I gotta be honest, I've still never seen a single episode of Stranger Things. I know, I gotta get around to doing that someday. What are they asking on this? It's only $3. That's a pretty good deal for this. Honestly, kind of tempted maybe to get it for myself after I watch the show and realize I like it because everybody else likes it. I could rock the hat, right? I don't know, I'm thinking no though. But if it had its tags, original tags, I would have bought that for the store, but without tags, I'm gonna pass, and I don't really wear those hats. Plus, again, I've never seen a single episode of that show. I wish they'd put dates on some of these things because these kind of look like they're vintage, but also maybe they're not. Ooh, maybe they're not vintage. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, that tag looks sort of vintagey, right? I don't see, a made in China or like, copyright 2021 or anything like that, or something to tell you about how it's recyclable or something. I have no idea. So they sort of kind of look vintagey, right? I mean, they're awesome. It's a Pilgrim candle set. Those are neat, and they've never been opened. Stuff like that's really tempting to pick up, but since I have no idea if it's new or old, I guess I could Google Lens it, right? Maybe, you know what? What are they asking on them? They're $2 a piece. It doesn't matter. They're candles. Candles are cool, but I'm gonna pass on candles. And I'm thinking I'm just gonna pass on everything else in the store as well because I don't see anything else worth picking up. I did come across a couple interesting things like this Pooh and Tigger stocking holder, but it looks like maybe Piglet or somebody's been broken off, and Tigger's head's definitely been snapped at one point and glued back on, so I'm gonna be passing on that. Nothing really over here in Christmas I wanna pick up, although I did see this across from Christmas. Look at this awesome Dumbo. That is really cool, but that's one of those ones you kind of paint yourself in a ceramic store, so it's not like licensed. So again, I'm gonna end up passing on that as well. So, all right, I'm thinking that's gonna do it for the store. Quick and easy. That's how it should always be with these stores. Okay, so I'm gonna call that a successful trip. I am definitely happy I ran in there. Got some movies from me, got some amazing pumpkin blow molds. I did a little research. They tend to look like they're vintage. I'm thinking, from what I looked up online, those definitely are vintage pumpkins. I have no idea what I'm trying to say anymore. It's getting kind of late. I haven't eaten any lunch yet. I am so hungry. So I'm glad that was a very quick trip out to Goodwill because I do need to get me a burger because I am starving. So as always, guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and of course, check down below for links to Patreon, Spreadshirt, and the Cinema Sickness store. It came from Cinema Sickness. Also check down below for my second channel, What's with Dave today, for fun daily adventures. And I will see you guys in the next video. It's getting very windy. I got some pumpkins. I'm happy. All right, see you guys next video. Have a good one. Bye.